Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I hope you are keeping good health. Okay, let me introduce myself and my partner. I am Alvina Putri Hadi, number 3, and she is my partner.
Hello, I am Naura Alfia Amelia, number 24. We are from 11 Science 4.
Now, we gonna presentation about personal letters. By the way, what is personal letters? Personal letters are letters you write to people you have already known well or been familiar with, such as family members, friends, classmates, or pen friends.
Jadi, personal letter ini adalah surat non-formal yang ditujukan untuk orang yang kita kenal dengan baik, seperti anggota keluarga, teman, dan lainnya.
And then, we will read out an example of personal letter. So, simak baik-baik ya. 14 Tanjung Sari Indah, Surabaya, 60187, East Java, Indonesia. 16th January 2021. Dear Nala, hello, how are you today? Hopefully you are fine. It's been a while since you left me here alone. So sad. I am writing this letter to tell you that I really miss you. My family is missing you a lot too. How is Germany? I guess it's very beautiful. Winter is coming soon, right? I really want to know how the winter is. But most importantly, please wear warm outfits and don't get sick.
And how about your colleague's life? Is it running smoothly as you expected? I guess you will be the best in the class because you are the smartest one. Haha. Oh, by the way, I will be starting my study in January. I'm very excited about it because it is the first college class. I take English education as my majority. Okay, I think that's all for now. I want to hear everything about your new life in Germany. Please don't forget to reply my letter. See you and good luck. With love, Naura Alfi. Postscript, I'm bringing you lots of snacks from Indonesia.
After reading the text, I will explain the structure of the personal letter. Structure of personal letter. First, date. Date when the letter is written. Located at the top left of the letter. The example is 16th January 2021. Jadi, struktur yang pertama adalah tanggal. Tanggal ini menunjukkan kapan waktu surat ditulis dan biasanya terletak pada kiri paling atas surat. Second, address is place where you are writing from. Located at the top right of the letter. The example is 14 Tanjung Sari Indah, Surabaya, 60187, East Java, Indonesia. Jadi bagian yang kedua ini adalah alamat atau address. Bagian ini adalah tempat di mana pengirim menulis surat tersebut. Alamat ditulis pada bagian kanan atas. Third, salutation and name is greeting at the person name you are writing to. The example is Dear Nala. Yang ketiga ini ada salam dan nama. Bagian ini menuliskan salam pembuka dan nama penerima surat. Fourth, introduction is the opening of the letter usually starts with how are you or refers to previous letter. The example is how are you today? Hopefully you are fine. Bagian keempat ini ada pembukaan. Di bagian ini biasanya dimulai dengan sebuah pembukaan seperti menanyakan kabar atau tanggapan dari surat sebelumnya. Fifth, body is the main part of the letter. The example is, it's been a while since you left me here alone until I want to hear everything about your new life in Germany. Yang kelima ini ada isi surat. Bagian ini merupakan isi atau inti dari surat. 6. Closure if the part indicates the letter is going to end. The example is, please don't forget to reply my letter. See you and good luck. Yang keenam ini ada penutup. Bagian ini menunjukkan bahwa surat akan segera berakhir. Seventh, complimentary close. A short expression like with love. Yang ketujuh ada salam penutup. Bagian ini merupakan ungkapan penutup pendek. Eighth, signature. Signature or initial of the writers. The example is Naura Alfi. Jadi yang kedelapan ini ada tanda tangan. Bagian ini bisa berisi tanda tangan atau hanya nama inisial saja. And the last, postscript. After told in a letter, you begin with postscript and end it with your initial. The example is, I am bringing you lots of snacks from Indonesia. Di bagian terakhir ini berfungsi untuk menuliskan pesan tambahan dan biasanya ditulis pada bagian paling bawah surat. Dan perlu diingat, bagian ini hanya bersifat opsional, yang artinya boleh ditulis atau tidak.
Okay, now I will discuss about linguistic features. Jadi, sekarang saya akan membahas tentang kaidah kebahasaan. First, accuracy of grammar is important. Jadi, akurasi tata bahasa itu sangat penting. Here are two example sentences. First example is, my family is missing you a lot too. That sentences includes the present continuous tense because there is subject plus to be plus verb ing. My family adalah sebagai subjek, is sebagai to be, dan missing sebagai verb ing. Second example is, I will be starting my study in January. That sentences includes the future continuous tense because there is subject plus will plus be plus verb ing. I adalah sebagai subjek, ada tambahan will plus be, dan starting sebagai verb ing. Second, complete sentences are expected. Jadi, diharapkan kalimatnya lengkap agar tidak ambigu. For example is, I guess you will be the best in the class because you are the smartest one. Third, slang can be used. Slang is words or phrases that are informal language. Jadi, dalam bahasa Inggris juga terdapat bahasa gaul yang digunakan dalam sehari-hari. For example such as by the way, FYI, lol. Fourth, use the contraction. Contraction is a combination of two words separated by quotation marks. Jadi, contraction adalah gabungan dari dua kata yang dipisah oleh tanda petik. For example such as it's, I'll, I'm, don't. Fifth, use personal pronouns. Personal pronoun is a pronoun that is associated primarily with a particular person. Jadi, personal pronoun adalah kata ganti yang dikaitkan, terutama dengan orang tertentu. For example such as I, we, you, they. And the last, use active voice. Active voice means that a sentence has a subject that acts upon its verb. Jadi, diharuskan untuk menggunakan kalimat aktif. For example, I am writing this letter. Okay, that is all from us. If there is a word wrong, please forgive. Jika ada kesalahan kata, mohon dimaafkan ya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.